Yo, what's going on, everybody? I know, second video already, but today they did the, state of play deep dive for Borderlands 4, and I kind of wanted to just do an off-the-cuff reaction to the event. It's only 20 minutes, and I thought we'd do a little ESPN play-by-play, a little bit of pause Andrew through it, and just kind of see, what my thoughts are on it. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't even seen the trailer for it. So yeah, I mean, let's get into it. I'll be pausing at a bunch of moments, so if you want to just watch that, go watch it if you don't want to hear me. So anyway, let's get into it. I'm really hoping this is good. I mean, if they're showing this, they're showing this on a PS5 Pro. So like, I would hope that like mid to high-end PCs are going to be able to run this perfectly fine.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is
okay, we got already like a Beastmaster type guy.
A brute. A rule-breaking.
This is the guy that I'm interested in playing as. Is that guy?
You are, in a word, mayhem.
Looks like a Malawan Tech person. In like a... God. This looks so good. It's like Malawan Tech stuff. Little TDR action. That kind of looked like a that like chain gun kind of looked like a scav weapon. I really like this kind of like Siren Beastmaster thing going on. Of course, we get the Akira slide.
A citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
I wonder if those are like the original, like, Vault Race people. That looks pretty sick. Okay, that was the first. That was the trailer. That seemed pretty good.
I'm Randy Pitchford,
if it isn't
founder of Gearbox
the
Entertainment.
fucking Magic
Today,
Man himself.
We're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement.
Hey Randy, I lost the USB. Can you find it for me? I'm sorry.
5 Pro.
Yeah, this looks good.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem. And with Borderlands 4, we push things even further.
This is hands down our
How'd you
best
do it?
Borderlands ever. All new movement, abilities, bigger and badder
Grappling
enemies,
hook?
and a brand new planet. All in service of making you feel like a total badass.
It's the perfect entry point for new players, with incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans,
Thank you,
we're
Duval
throwing
Magic.
back to our more grounded tone, while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before. This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox studios.
Bro, what is this
so
outfit?
Enough talk. Let's get it. This is Borderlands 4.
Okay. I do want to pause for... I just paused on like the worst frame ever. Oh, are you going to give me a frame? Yeah, let's pause here. They said they wanted to go for like this more like grounded thing. I mean, obviously they're feeling the heat from the poor writing that was in Borderlands 3. And for any of you who like played Tiny Dragon Keep, Tiny Tina's, the writing there wasn't that great either. The gameplay was fine, but obviously it was kind of like a side project. So they're just trying to chase the writing that was from Borderlands 2. In terms of gameplay though, like all the movement seems great. Like Borderlands 3, like the jump from 2 and pre-sequel to 3 is amazing. Like genuinely, like the sliding and like the mantling added so much to Borderlands 3 that I, like, as someone who's put hundreds and hundreds of hours in Borderlands 2, I literally can't go back to Borderlands 2, outside of a couple circumstances. But like, because of how good the movement and like the gun feel is in Borderlands 3. And if they're just taking that to the next level in 4, like, come on, it's going to be amazing. Anyways, keep going.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe. where life is cheap and guns are plentiful.
God,
You play as a Vault Hunter, a badass
graphics
mercenary
from
with
3
powerful
to
abilities
4
called
look pretty
action
good.
skills.
Oh, that
Today
actually
I'm playing as
looked kind of
Vex,
bad.
our new siren.
Okay, so
She
she's the new
wields
siren.
supernatural phase energy to devastating effect. She can use that energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
Okay, so she can have different kinds of
And
minions.
because
That's,
everything's better in
I kinda
co-op,
fuck with that.
I'm joining as Rafa, a former TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit. He can deconstruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
These are 2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
Borderlands
Wait, did anyone else catch that? That you can play at launch, like they're going to add new ones, like they did with 2 with Gage and Krieg. That would be nice if there's some post-launch, Vault Hunters. I'm just saying.
4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
Oh, so
That
it's
is
not
until 6 years ago when Alba
the old
showed up.
race.
This
of the
rogue
Vault
moon was
Protectors.
teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across
Yeah,
the galaxy,
when
it
she-
crashed into the protective veil around
This girl
Kairos.
is on fire, head ass.
The results were devastating. A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it.
Here it comes!
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crashed.
To kind of, it kind of makes me think of like the people that have like their bolts put in and then they're like working their whole life just under this like rule. It kind of makes me think a little bit of like, I can't think of it right now, but that one Warframe like expansion or area where it's like sharecropping pretty much, and then you, in order to do better, like you give up a part of your body pretty much to get it like a cybernetic enhancement. I don't know, it kind of gives that vibe a little bit.
Crash landed into. A planet ready to explode, and you're the spark.
I'm pretty down for the Siren character.
As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites return,
Oh,
like Zane and Moxie.
well, I saw Mara
You'll
though.
also meet new friends like Rush.
I love the design of that
And
guy.
as always, Claptrap is along for the ride.
Last but not
Hey, at least
least,
it's
is Echo
not
4.
Jack Black.
This helpful drone follows
Claptrap.
you everywhere. Hacking order tech, scanning the environment, and helping guide you to objectives.
Interesting.
But enough of all that. Let's get into the game.
Yeah, put me in the game. It's time to play the game.
Thanks to our improved
Oh, okay.
lobby system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly. And with full crossplay
I mean,
at launch,
this looks
you
fine.
can play with your friends on any platform.
Yeah, crossplay.
Today,
I
we're
feel like it's
venturing
just a
into
given.
Terminus Range, a frigid, mountainous region.
This is just one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading time, just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
This is definitely.
For
I mean,
our current mission, we need to break into a secret black site.
this looks
located
like a
deep in the
Borderlands
mountains.
2 zone.
One of the Timekeeper's generals, Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals. It's up to us to stop him.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the
Alright, let's
biggest
get
fan
moving.
of like the UI at the bottom. Like it doesn't
Here I'm
feel.
using Glide, one of our new movement abilities. Along
Oh.
with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun.
Double
and add a
jump
ton of
and
utility to
dash?
combat.
Jesus.
As you traverse,
That's a lot
you'll
of
uncover
movement.
a vast and beautiful world.
But I was saying like the
and to
UI
bring
here.
Kairos to life, we've introduced dynamic
It's not-
weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
I don't know. It seems kind
There's
of
also
basic.
plenty of local wildlife to contend with.
I'd like
these
it to be a
crash,
little more
flying
focused
beasts
on
to attack in flocks.
like the Vault Hunter you're playing as.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all
So
across
it's Far Cry
Kairos.
now.
There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Okay.
Silos house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network and release the communications balloon.
See, I don't know if you guys could see that, but there was like a little bit of pop-in. And obviously I'm covering up right now, but like, yeah, like that UI, it just, I don't know, it just seems kind of basic to me. I'd like there to be identity for the character.
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo. And as a bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment.
Seems
We
like
can
there's a little bit
collect
of
these
frame
fragments to
drop in
unlock a
the
hidden
in the
vault,
map.
A high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
So they've gone full open world with this now.
Let's get after it.
Just that classic, you know, gameplay demo commentary. Yeah, let's go get it.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off.
Oh. So it's Warzone. They got the Warzone grapple
And if
points
that's
now.
not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just hop on, hit boost, and get rolling.
You can customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
What? So we're not catching a
And because
ride
this is
anymore?
Borderlands, you best believe it has guns.
But what about catch a ride? I mean, this is nice.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of
Because
dynamic
I'm
events.
sure
From order patrols to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and
I'm sure the design, like having so many like, you know, Digistruct like car things on the map it'd be too much.
All right, we're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
Just a lot of open space. Also, I wonder if you can turn up the FOV. I haven't seen any gameplay, but I heard
Tuning
some
our
people
new
were saying that
traversal
it's
abilities
stuck in
together
90.
Makes combat more dynamic than ever.
Maybe that's
You can
console
dash in
only.
and
I
out
would
of
hope
melee
so.
attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
I don't know how to explain it, but this combat seems a lot like slower than 3 does. But it's probably because of the level they're at. The AI also just doesn't seem incredibly intelligent. It just doesn't feel like the character that is being played right now is getting shot at or targeted at all. Okay, that's kind of cool. So, you know, let's do a little pause, Andy, real quick. Yeah, because like right here on the right, you get to see the element that they're affected by, and that's my assumption here, which is kind of nice. So maybe they're gonna do some sort of like, you apply an element to do another thing to have some sort of explosion, kind of like, I don't know. First thing that comes to mind for me right now is like a Dragon Age, like a build and spend. Okay, it seems like a lot of grapple points in combat areas.
Now I know that there's a vault fragment around here somewhere, but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go around here somewhere.
Let's go back real
But we've
quick.
got a mission to get back.
I genuinely, I do not like the way that this UI looks. This has to be placeholder. This just looks, I don't know. There's just no, it doesn't feel like Borderlands here to me. I don't know. That's just me.
Back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
We're
So,
meeting up with none other
Another
than
thing
the
that we can see here too is that at the bottom of the screen, I'm assuming R1 is their grenade because they're playing on controller, and then L1 is their ability. And I wonder if they're going to do anything different in this game where if you have like multiple abilities, I mean, maybe they'll show that. I don't know. I'm just making a question here, but
Tigra Partali herself, Amara. She's a former vault hunter and exotic pet sitter from Borderlands 3. She came to Kairos in search of Lilith and is now
Wait,
helping us take down the Timekeeper.
Amara is now an exotic pet sitter. Great. Okay. I was a Moe's player
Don't you
in Borderlands
wanna play,
3.
homies? We'll play in a moment, huh? Ugh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, you're having full conversations with animals.
I wonder if the whole cast is gonna come back.
You don't use
that'd be pretty
security
cool.
like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black side.
Agreed. But if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Ooh, your specialty. Please, be my guest.
She just said if Lilith is on the other side. Question paper. Thinking emoji.
Come, let's throw some light on this.
If you
black
know
site of
Borderlands
his.
3.
This place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
Co-op has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we put a ton of work into making it better.
I kind of
than
like
ever.
the wings.
Our improved lobby was just the start. You can also set your own campaign difficulty.
See, there's gotta be
independently of the
multiple
rest of the party.
abilities.
This way, everyone can tune the
Because she's
experience
like
to
entered a
their liking.
mode.
And you don't have to worry about Loot Ninja stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each.
Another thing I'm noticing here as well is that when the character that's being played right now is swapping weapons, it's not showing the manufacturer like name and everything, or like details that pop up. And I don't know, for me, I appreciate that. I like when it pops up a little sort of thing to show what weapon is being used.
player. Plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
Seems like
And
the weapons
two-player
get
split
swapped
screen
pretty
returns so you can
quickly.
enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
I mean, I'm always a supporter of couch co-op, especially for
What the
Borderlands.
hell is that?
It's a perfect couch co-op game. Only if the PlayStation can handle it, though. I'm sure, you know, most PCs can. Yeah, I'm just not seeing like a lot of like
Everyone else heard the talking
what
creep, right?
defines a
Tim
gun
feels
manufacturer
like the product
being
of
shown.
Lichter's twisted mind. Another of his experiments. If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside. That air vent. Let's check it out.
It definitely has this like very like engaging
Hermes is really creeped out in here.
kind of like campaign
Not me,
feel
obviously. Hermes.
with some of these like missions.
Now that we're in the black
Like,
side,
and how guided
let's
they
take
are.
a moment to talk about loot.
Okay, here we go.
In Borderlands 4,
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck on a stack with you right now. At least how I'm seeing it. This does not this does
each
not
piece
look
of
that
gear
good.
comes from one of 8 menus.
So that's a Maliwan. But then okay, so they brought back they have weapon parts, which is great. I like the idea of weapon parts. And it's cool that it goes into detail what each, you know, certain weapon parts are applying to the weapon, other than specific, you know, bonuses or negatives to the weapon. So I like that. That's cool.
Manufacturers with their own characteristics.
Oh, that's a new weapon type. So that's, I'm assuming Rip Off or Ripper. I think it's Ripper. So maybe like a new kind of like Psycho or like Scav type class of weaponry. That's cool. I really wish though that they would have more distinction on like the name of the manufacturer itself. I really wish that was more on the forefront personally.
And trademarks. There's
Oh, and then the
Jacobs,
order.
with
Okay, here we
crit-friendly
go.
black powder weapons, the elemental expertise of Maliwan, Vladoff, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets,
Fantastic.
the toss to reload Tedior, or Torg with explosions.
We love
also
Torg.
have 3 new ones: the Order with powerful charge and release blast, fully auto rippers,
Okay.
and the reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
But that's just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system.
I was gonna
This
say,
allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, for me in Borderlands 3, like they didn't show Atlas here. Maybe they will add the Atlas weapons, but like the whole smart puck thing. By the time you're applying the smart puck, like the thing you're targeting is already dead. So genuinely, I think they either needed to change how Atlas weapons worked, or they needed to maybe scrap them And I mean, obviously for right now, it looks like maybe they're not adding Atlas in. I mean, a bummer because like more weapons better, but you know, hey, whatever. It is what it is.
To spawn in a single weapon. For instance, this flat-off assault rifle features a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Molly 1 elemental switch, meaning it shoots fast.
The grind is going to be crazy for legendaries then.
The more parts that can randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
And that's before even getting into alt fire modes, underbarrels, and elemental damage.
The possibilities are truly endless.
Yeah, the grind is gonna be crazy.
To support playing with your favorite manufacturer, we've added enhancements. This new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers.
Oh, that's sick.
Take my current enhancement. It adds a...
I mean, for a lot of people who are really into Borderlands, they like to do specific like manufacturer dedicated playthroughs, and that is like, that's just like the perfect setup for that. I love that. That's amazing.
Kill bonus to all guns with deadless parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage.
God, I'm just really not impressed with the AI showing though.
Favorite manufacturer, immediately
like
turning just okay guns into
I just feel like the characters
weapons.
aren't getting shot at all.
Finally, we've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game.
Okay.
We've worked hard to make sure all our gear feels better than ever, while also
so our
making
legendaries
rarity
legendary?
matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear. But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often.
Okay.
This not only devalued legendaries, it made everything feel less valuable. In our new system, not only do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special events. We've added the magic back to our loot chase.
They're rare
we know
again.
You'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
They've only showed like 2 legendaries. Wait, but here's another thing. Okay, Gearbox, I need you to make sure that we get pearls back. Can you give us pearls back? Please? Can you give us a grind? Please, can you give us the pearls back? Genuinely, that'd be nice. Personally, I mean, I would really like that, and I think a lot of the community would. I mean, you could also add maybe, I forget the name of it. It was what they added to Borderlands 2 right before Borderlands 3 came out. Those like rainbow rarity weapons. It's just another thing to grind.
So I can show you my favorite
Fire,
thing.
you know, cancel me. I don't care.
This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers.
I did not catch that.
But let's get back to combat so I can show you my favorite thing. Ordnance.
Okay.
This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers.
So
Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo, Ordnance now has cooldown timers. No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
That's got me a little concernicus because they said cooldown, but then they said as often as
Before
I
we
want.
go further, let's talk a little bit
But
about
what if my
action
only
skills. Every vault.
Okay, but what if my playstyle is purely using heavy weapons though, right? Because like, you know, a lot of playstyles, like, you know, Borderlands 2, obviously, you know, the best one of them all, but like the Norfleet. So is that like an ordinance now? Is that like my playstyle is on a cooldown? I don't know. That seems weird. Before we even get into the next part though, like I gotta say, I don't know how I'm feeling about these skill trees. It's giving like, I don't know. It's giving, maybe I'm just hating and I'm looking for something to hate. I genuinely am impressed with the gameplay so far, but this just, none of what's being shown in the UI and the menus says Borderlands to me. Maybe I'm crazy, but genuinely, I'm just not seeing that here.
Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills. These are class-defining abilities with devastating effects. Up until now, I'd been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts.
And that's
but let's
the
switch
demon
it up
mode.
to phase familiar and pull out Trouble. As you can see, each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever before. On top of passive skills, you can further customize action skills with augments and capstones.
Yep.
These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions.
How it was in Borderlands 3.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless.
Oh, wait. You can only have one capstone activated. Because over here at the left side of the screen, at the bottom, it only shows one.
This freedom to experiment. You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
Okay.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault Hunter has a unique passive ability called a trait. For Vex, her action skills attune to the element of her equipped weapon. So by swapping guns, I can change Trouble's damage from kinetic to shock, fire, or any other
On the
elemental
fly,
type.
too. I like that.
And
No, that's
also,
cool.
You can pet the cat.
Yeah, we could do that in Borderlands
And-
3.
Or is it? Let's see where this vent takes us. Gods. Are those test tubes?
Okay, and it seems that with, you know, with Trouble, you can have it target things. What is that? Oh, it's because they're cold. I was like, why are they making that noise? And they brought the slam back. I played a lot of Borderlands 3, but I genuinely didn't use the slam all that much unless it was like the focus of a build. This revolver seems... That revolver looks pretty cool, actually. It probably has some interesting parts on it.
I'm down. But thankfully, our fight for your life mechanic makes a return. Of
I would
course, I
hope
could have
so.
avoided it in the first place if I had just used
Wait,
my
he-
ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage.
So you guys
rate
can't
of
see it.
fire, or move.
You guys can't see it, but then in the bottom left where the health and shield are, there is an activatable consumable thing, which is what they just used to heal. I mean, I'm fine with a heal. But I just don't know how that fits in if like there's playstyles built on doing that. So we'll see.
Movement speed.
Maybe
I'm
the
almost
consumable
afraid to
can
ask what's in
provide
the
other
tube.
benefits other than just healing.
Oh, look at these guys. Are those crystals growing out of them?
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay. That's right.
Okay.
No more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
But we'll talk more about endgame later.
Oh yeah. Okay.
For now, let's jump
That's
ahead
what I'm
and show you
about.
something truly badass.
We're gonna, yeah, I gotta pause on that one because something that everyone has had a problem with in, you know, all the Borderlands is, mission loot that only drops at the end of a mission, and then having to literally either, save scum, like edit type, I forget what you have to do, but in order to make sure you get the right drop, and just keep repeating that over and over again, or literally, like with Borderlands 2, having to just play through the game again, or in Borderlands 3, if you want to just kill a boss, it's like, go to the menu, come back, kill the boss, leave. Hopefully it's as easy as it is for the quote unquote raid bosses in Borderlands 2, where you just kind of walk out, you pay the iridium, and you can, pretty much go again. But we'll see.
In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever, putting all your new skills, gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
That boss looks like a damn Elden Ring fucking boss. We're literally getting raid mechanics in Borderlands now. This is...
Whoa. Spoilers.
Oh,
That's enough of that for now.
my
But
bad.
we look
My
forward
bad,
to
G.
showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
Oh.
And from everyone at Gearbox, thank
He's
you
back.
for joining us.
Randy's back. Oh. That was a pretty good presentation, I gotta say. you know, obviously we're going to see more in June. They did also just let us know that they're going, I mean, they're releasing the game 2 weeks earlier because of what they were saying. I mean, that seems pretty good to me. Honestly, initial thoughts, yeah, I don't like the UI personally. I don't like the map. I don't like how there is no mini map. Maybe that's something you can change. I don't like the kind of compass thing. It's kind of how I felt when they removed the, you know, the mini map in COD. I kind of wish, once again, with the UI, that the manufacturers were a little more on the forefront when showing the weapons off. But from the 2 Vault Hunters they showed, seems pretty cool. I'm excited to see what the Berserker style guy is. And from what it seems like, some sort of Molly Wan Tech Vault Hunter as well. Only time will tell. I mean, I'm a huge Borderlands fan, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt. I'm really looking forward to this game, and I hope you are too. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yeah, follow me on Twitter, on Blue Sky, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.